guys, so today we are going to be dividing decimals by whole numbers. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So our first example problem, if you want to follow along, I'm on page 299 of your Go Math book. So if I have 1 8/10 divided by 3. So this first number is my dividend. This first number is my dividend, and this second number is my divisor. So it's really important that we set this problem up correctly. So we're going to be using long division. So if you need a recap on long division, we're going to go through that today as well. So my dividend is the one that's going to go inside the garage. So we're kind of flipping these, flipping the order of these by putting the 1 8/10 in the garage. So my dividend goes in the garage and my divisor goes outside of the garage. So I'm going to rewrite it up here. So when we have a whole number as our divisor, it's pretty simple. We're going to go into having a decimal as our divisor a little bit next week. So when we have a whole number as our divisor, all we have to do is bring this decimal up to the top, straight up. And now I can do long division like normal. I'm going to pretend this is just 18. I'm just going to ignore my decimal down here, and we're going to go through our long division process. My first step is to see how many times 3 goes into 1. 3 goes into 1 0 times because 3 is larger than 1. I could go through my extra steps of doing 0 times 3 and bringing all that down, but I'm still going to get 18. So I need to see how many times 3 goes into 18. 3 goes into 18, so we can skip count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I have 6 on my fingers. That means 3 goes into 18 6 times. My next step is to multiply. I divided. Next is multiply. 6 times 3 is 18. Next step is to subtract. So remember, I'm pretending this is just an 18 as well. I'm ignoring this decimal. 18 minus 18 is 0. Do I have anything to bring down? No. So the 0 is my remainder. So my answer is 6/10. Okay. I'm going to go over another one. Let's do 3 42/100 divided by 3. So the 3 42/100 is my dividend, and my 3 is my divisor. So we know my 3 has to go outside of the garage, since it's my divisor, and my 3 42/100 is my dividend, so it goes inside the garage. So we have a whole number here, so we don't need to worry about anything. We just need to bring this decimal up, straight up, and we'll go right here. Now I can start my long division process. 3 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. And then I'm going to bring down my 4. Now I have to see, now I have to repeat my steps and see how many times 3 goes into 4. 3 will only go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down my 2. I have to repeat again because I just brought down my 2. So 3 goes into 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 4 on my fingers, so 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 minus 12 is 0. I don't have anything else to bring down, so this 0 is my remainder. And my answer is 1 and 14 hundredths. Okay, we're going to go over one more problem. Let's do 1 and 33 hundredths divided by 7. So 133 is my dividend, so it needs to go inside the garage. 7 is my divisor, so it goes outside of the garage. My divisor is a whole number, so all I have to do is bring up my decimal point. 7, and hold on, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So after I brought up my decimal point, now we can go into long division as normal. 7 goes into 1 0 times because 7 is larger than 1. So I'm going to move on over to 13. So this whole 13 right here. I'm not doing 133. I'm just doing 13. How many times will 7 go into 13? 7, 14. 14 is too much, so it only goes in one time. 1 times 7 is 7. 13 minus 7 is 6. Bring down my 3. How many times will 7 go into 3? So we can skip count. So think to yourself, what 7 times what equals 63? Well, 7 times 9 equals 63. So it would go in 9 times. 9 times 7 is 63. 63 minus 63 is 0. Do I have anything else to bring down? No. So 0 is my remainder. And my answer is 19 hundredths. Okay, so the main things you need to remember is your first number goes in the garage because it is your dividend. Your second number is your divisor. It goes outside of the garage. So all you're doing is flipping these when you set up your long division problem, and you will always do this. The next thing to remember, if you have a whole number here, this is not a decimal, all you have to do is take this decimal inside the dividend and just bring it straight up. And then you just divide like normal. I'm going to write your steps of long division up here. And if you need to pause the video or take a screenshot, you can. So long division, your first step is to divide or see how many times this number goes into your first number. Your second step is to multiply. So I would multiply the numbers outside of the box, and I like to draw a little multiplication symbol here just to remember. Your third step is to subtract. And your fourth step is to bring down. Your fifth step is to repeat. And if you do not have anything else to bring down, it would be your remainder. Okay? So you can screenshot that just so you remember your steps for long division. All right, thank you guys for listening and hopefully paying attention. I hope you guys do well on the math page today, which is page 301. Also on that page, you do not need to deal with those models. Like, you don't have to use the models. You can just use the standard way or the long division way. All right, thank you guys. Bye.